Here are my 5 strategies for mental wellness. My work offers 2 meditation sessions per week over Zoom. I attend both of them. Nothing is better for quieting my mind than taking the time to turn it down for a few minutes and just breathe. The most basic form of meditation is to select a mantra, a keyword that you repeat to yourself as sort of a reset button anytime you notice your mind wandering. Then you close your eyes and notice your mind wandering. It may happen often. Just relax and notice, then say your mantra to bring your mind back to a momentarily thoughtless state. Don't waste time chastising yourself for a wandering mind. The whole point of the exercise is to notice the wandering, not to stop it. Number 2, writing. Writing is a form of self-care that I practice. I find anxiety and depression can be nipped in the bud if I do that. It's one of my favorite forms of self-care because I create something new in the process. My whole mind is engrossed in a novel when I'm writing it, and it has no time to wander off into self-pity or sorrow. The third way that I take care of my mental health is exercise. Now, I'm lazy. I know exercise will make my mind feel better, and yet I have this huge resistance to doing it. I find it incredibly boring. One way I motivate myself is to get an audiobook, and I'm only allowed to listen to it while I'm working out. If I check it out of the library, I only have 3 weeks to get through it, so that really rushes me along. A fourth way that I take care of my mental health is music. I sing this early American form of music called shape note. It's a collective, egalitarian form of singing. The singers sit in a hollow square. Each person chooses to lead a song from a massive hymnal, and we sing it for one another. Standing in the center of the square, the voices of the singers come at you from all sides. You're surrounded by song. It's a very healing feeling, and it's become an integral part of my mental hygiene. A fifth way that I take care of myself is cooking. Preparing a meal is a great form of self-care. A well-cooked meal is key to mental well-being, but the act of cooking itself can be a form of healing. For example, when I first got out of the hospital, I was so fragile I couldn't even tie my shoes. I went to a 3-quarters house where the clients participated in a weekly meal preparation called Deli Project. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. The occupational therapist put a giant metal bowl and a dozen baskets of strawberries in front of me and asked me to remove the stems. I can't do it. She smiled. Of course you can. She put a paring knife in my hand and walked away. To my surprise, it got easier and easier to take the tops of the strawberries off. She came back to a full bowl of stemless strawberries. See, I knew you could do it. It sounds silly, but that was the first moment I realized that I could get better. Cooking is very grounding. So those are my 5 ways that I take care of my mental hygiene. What are yours?